Definitely one of those mornings, isn't it? What? Yeah, ready to get started? Be low energy today. A bit sleepy, been a bit busy. But you know how my sleep schedule is. So just in time for an early morning stream. So I'm just like, well, let's kick it back. Let's just kind of be on the relaxing side of things today. And of course, I got a lot to show off. Kind of. Maybe not in a crazy way, but in a quality of life kind of way. I have fixed my grip expressions. So I can now mix them in. So I can close my eyes when I need to, because I do close my eyes. I am going to try to showcase a couple of worlds today as well. Because, as you might notice already, you're like, wait, Lily, why is the lighting so dynamic now? And it's just like, well, here's a secret between us. A little bit of a secret between us. About 3 years ago, when I first kind of started my adventure in VRChat, I was recommended to disable Bloom completely. So like, yeah, I've not been using Bloom for the longest time. And now I am. So, let's just say the streaming experience that you guys get to see is going to improve dynamically. Which is why I want to take you to some like really pretty worlds that I know of. Because what I'm able to deliver now has just been magnified exponentially. The light quality and everything is just going to be, oh, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, you know what I mean? I'm so glad I discovered it again. So yeah, let me get the camera position a little bit better, and we'll get started. First things first, you know the drill. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Whatever time it happens to be for you, welcome on in. I am Lily Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen. And sometimes that means I may just scream. Yay, I've been practicing. Sometimes I stream games, sometimes I stream more. But hey, I won't be a bore. VRChat is my main core. Speaking of core, hi! Welcome in, buddy, and thank you so much for resubscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the lack of ads, and enjoy the adorable emotes at your disposal. Let me see, I'm a little bit behind. Avers, thank you for redeeming the first today. You are the first, congratulations. Goran Mock, welcome in as well. Morpho, how are you doing? Hi. Seagull Shark Gaming, welcome into the channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Nonly, welcome in. Pretty Model, thank you so much. If you guys like what you see, you're in for a treat. Because I will say, after I discovered the bloom function, I noticed something. I had to turn down a couple of settings to make things blend in. Because I didn't realize I changed something by accident when I was rearranging my Sakura petals, and let's just say the emission was off the wall. Like, I set the emission strength to 8, and I'm just like, what, wait, what? I don't never do that. So I was like really confused, and it made sense why some things are a bit overkill. But I've toned my model. Everything blends a little bit better, which means I'll get to show you all the stuff from the first version pretty soon. I didn't finish this one in time, guys. I'm sorry. I've not been too busy in Unity because the heat's been kicking my ass. Metaphorically speaking. Probably physically speaking, coming in the next 5 days. Starting today, sometime this afternoon, it's going to get too hot for the next 5 days. I'm not looking forward to it. But hey, I've got a bit of a, I guess you can say, a sportswear. I had it for Friday. So I'm just like, you know what? This is perfect for today's stream. It's perfect. Casual, comfy, schoolgirl vibe. And perfect for a snoozer. But yeah, I'll try to get another outfit on this and start prepping the next one. But for the GIK, the succubus, as well as our swimsuit, I'll show you that one in a little bit, because this one is just like perfect and stuff. Because you know me, I can be a little clumsy sometimes. It comes with Pocky, but I won't be able to showcase that without a partner. But for the glasses, yeah, they got that dorky, clumsy kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Streamlabs is not notifying. It's been a little bit glitchy. You guys know, everything that is connected to Twitch is just getting worse and worse and worse. I am surprised Twitch is still running. I'm actually kind of scared that it might not be running after the next couple of years. As you guys know, some of my redeems just don't work. Streamlabs has been kind of hit or miss. Kind of hit or miss. I think the notification at least goes through the chat. But hey, you know, we work with what we got. We work with what we got. Let's see. Had a rough day? Aw. Take it easy, Cheeto. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Thank you for the follow, Luna. Also, is that you? Oh, I have another friend named Luna that spells it with 2 L's, but I think their full name's like Luna Mel. So I was just like, wait a second. It's like, nah, I don't remember her streaming. It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if you turned out to be a streamer, Luna, just saying. The other Luna. But yes, welcome in, Luna. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Just convert your room into a walk-in freezer. I'd be tempted. I'd be tempted. I actually love the cold weather a lot. I love the cold weather. It's also the time where I get to wear a bunch of fun outfits, a bunch of comfy outfits too. Otherwise, I'm typically wearing shorts and a tank top. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. Yeah, it just like, I know that was confusing. My brain's a little bit mushy right now. On this weird part of my sleep schedule, streaming super mornings. But I did wake up at like 8 o'clock p.m. today. Yesterday. You know what I mean. Like I said, it's perfect for sleepy, dorky, clumsy schoolboy moments, I guess. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but yeah. I'll poke the other Luna later and make fun of them. And I'll call, I'll call him a streamer. I was like, oh, I didn't know you're Twitch partner. When did you get that? I'm going to be an absolute tease, as long as you don't mind. But yeah, welcome in, Luna. That's such a coincidence. How are you doing, by the way? Hydrate, I can get that for you, Judy. Also, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bright August, thank you for the follow as well. See, I think I missed another one. Nonly, thank you for the follow as well. How are you doing this morning? Yes, Lily Moetsuki. I will be the fox for your early morning hours. Or something to that extent. I might have a bit of difficulty going low today. I try to warm up earlier, but my low range just does not want to come out. So I guess you guys get like a little bit of a surprise. Maybe not really a surprise, but kind of like a treat. Because for these early morning streams, I kind of felt like it'd be good to go back into like ASMR vibes and everything again. Because it's been a while. And the closer we get to winter, the closer we're going to get to actually bringing out the ASMR fine again. So I will be in kind of like a softer high pitch range today just because, hey, some days the balls just don't want to drop, you know what I mean? Some days it really do be like that. But yes, Judy, thank you so much for the hydrated. Thank you so much. Getting loved on. Aw, Grim, is this one of your friends? Did you bring a friend in today? Good boy. Busy day and more busy tomorrow, technically today. Aw. Oh, hang in there, hang in there. You got this, okay? You got this. What? Tired and working in hot weather yesterday? Yeah, working in hot weather's never fun. Consider doing something funny. Oh, really? Tell me more. What's the funny business that you're up to today? Well, yeah, higher's better. I know a lot of people kind of prefer it. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like I'm a troll when I talk like a guy. Like, sometimes it just happens. Some days my allergies are just too much of a bother, and it's just like, damn, we're really like lowballing, and it's like, guess I can't even do it. I'm so embarrassed. I can't use my guy voice today. It's not letting me. When you show up to be a fox boy for the day, but you kind of forgot the boy part at home. Hey, it's okay. I'm still a boy. I'm just gonna sound a lot more, let's just say extra effeminate today, I guess. That's a step in the right direction, maybe. It depends. I know a lot of you have a preference, especially when I'm doing ASMR specifically, but like, come on. I don't think my guy voice is all that bad, right? I don't know. Maybe I've just gotten too cute, and maybe like subconsciously I'm kind of getting stuck in the higher ranges lately. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Billions must be effeminate. Billions? What is billions? Having the rewrite Sonic breakthrough with the stream? Like, what does that mean? Whatever does that mean? Please feel free to tell me. Also, for those of you who are looking to get away from Twitch, I am planning for the future, because you don't know what the future's necessarily going to hold. We did start multi-streaming to Twitter about 2 months ago. And because in October I am going to lose the ability to do that, today, as some of you may have already noticed, we are live streaming to YouTube as well. So we're currently live on 3 different platforms. I gotta branch out just in case something goes down, you know what I mean? Maybe I do get premium for X for another year, and then we can keep up that streaming platform. But just in case, like I said, not as user-friendly over there on YouTube, but if Twitch goes downhill, I'm gonna need to jump ship, guys. I'm gonna need to get out of town. I'm gonna have to pack up, and I'll be on YouTube, I guess. I'll make it work out. Don't worry about it too much. You guys know you're not gonna get rid of me. It'd be really hard to do that. It'd be really hard to do that. Now, why would you want to go and do that? You know? Let me turn off focus for a second. It's time to tease chat. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, being able to control certain facial expressions a lot better now is gonna allow, add a lot of dynamism to the stream. That's something I didn't have the past couple of ones because, like, for the longest time I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I tried so many fixes to realize that, it was meant to be work off grip strength, and I don't like to squeeze my controllers, so it makes sense why it wasn't working before. So what I have is I've set it to a slow transition based on whenever I give the fist gesture. That way, it's a natural transition between each and every one of them. I just missed you as all. I missed all of you. I missed you too. I missed you too, Marshall. So welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Voice training is cool, not gonna lie. It is cool. It can be difficult. For me, it's like, the first year sucked, the second year was interesting, and then the third year I just really popped off after I stopped like training too hard, or just thinking about it all that much. Just one day I just decided to let it rip, and it just flipped in a completely different direction than I ever thought it would have gone, and now I'm just like, I'm kind of stuck like right here, and it's just like, well, at least everybody's kind of happy with it. So like, I will say there is one thing that I kind of forgot. You guys probably have already noticed it. I don't have my flowers on today. I was kind of a dumbass, and I kind of brainlet it through Unity when I was fixing some stuff up. So yeah, you can bet by next stream I'll have my little flower pins again. Now I will say, might not be able to use the halo as much. but I found a way to make it more optimized. The problem is I can't still use it on the stream because, let's just say the bitrate gets a little crushy with it. So as much as I like the look of my Halo, I really do need to make a more optimized one. So I need to eventually decide on a shape, probably a flower pattern, turn it into like a Blue Archive styled Halo, and then I can start using that. I love my crystals, but god, the Bit Crush does not love the crystals. I will say, the Bit Crush it just doesn't like them a lot, you know what I mean? So I will say, now's a good time to ask. What do you guys think about Bloom? It's pretty different having it now, right? Really makes a lot of things pop. What? This is a pretty good angle for that. Also, I guess some of you might be curious, and Tube Tracker, please be kind. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit for you guys, because I'm like, I gotta show off the outfit too, right? I won't be able to show off the Pocky too much today. But I figured I'd go ahead and give you a little bit of taste of what the outfit looks like. Yeah, on Friday, me and the chocolate group got together and did something fun. We did a gym volleyball slash horse racing. Basically a gym or exercise day. So I picked out this outfit because I just like the Japanese gym uniforms a lot. That's the main reason. I like bloomers. The old school style. VR steppies? Hey Mimi! How's Mimi doing today? I'll get that in just a second. Foxes are known to float. Would you prefer a lore dump or a rewrite to a simple explanation? Simple's probably better, because you know how I tend to go off on tangents. Ugh. Allergies. Surviving as best as I can. Same. This is the last day of survival before it turns into extreme survival. And by that I mean the temperature's gonna go up this afternoon for the next 5 days. And I'm not gonna be having fun. I'll just say that. But I'll hang in there. You guys know me. I'm a survivor. I'm a fighter. Welcome in, Waffle Cat. Gonna try this VR thing for yourself? Have fun with it. Trust me, there's a lot to explore. There's a lot to go out and see. The world is your oyster in this game. Definitely have fun with it. Bloomers are very cute. Yeah. Foxes can float. Well, guess what? I can swim. So I am one step ahead of the curve. So I guess if we're gonna do this, I'm gonna need to lower the camera a little bit better. But Mimi's asking for me to step on you guys a little bit. But I have to be a little bit careful. Because I know how my ass looks in these bloomers. That might be a little bit much. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty good at like keeping my ass protected while I'm on stream. Kinda have to. I'm a boy. It's a lot more dangerous than you think. What? Could probably take off these shoes too, shouldn't I? Some of you like the shoes, some of you like the heels, some of you like the socks, some of you guys like the bare feet. God, I just realized there's so many options. I guess maybe foot fetishists need to have a little bit of taste. It's not just a one-size-fits-all. They've got the whole smorgasbord of options, don't they? There's the shoes. Bet you guys probably really like that distance fade. What? Well, there's your stuffies for now. Thank you for the redeem, Mimi. Fighter with the eye of the fox. Oh, I thought that you were about to say eye of the tiger. He is an anomaly from the 90s. Ah, that's such wisdom, is it not? That's what I think too. That's definitely what I think, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. At this point I could probably lower the smoothing a little bit. What? Hi guys. Bunch of you are bottoms, I know. I know for sure. Yeah. I'm sleepy too. Believe me, I know. Definitely one of those days. Yeah, you guys smell. Should probably take a shower. Don't stink up chat too much, okay, guys? Head pats. Hey, unstable. Boy. Boy. You guys like these fingernails? I tried to go back to the pink, but I kept the bloodstained glitter. Boy. Boy. Get squished. Hello, my idiot sandwiches. I had to make a joke. I had to. Believe me. Sometimes creativity only comes once. So when creativity comes, that creativity... What was I saying? I was saying it completely wrong, wasn't I? I was probably sounding like a complete dumbass, wasn't I? Anyways, I just want to say you love being a girl so much. Congratulations, Morpho. I'm glad you're doing well on it. If it's helping and stuff. As long as it's helping, as long as it's like proving useful. Be responsible with what you put in your body and just enjoy it. Yeah, whatever gender direction everybody happens to go in, just make sure to have fun along the way. Don't lose sight of who you are. That's the main thing. Get hecking hugged? I could probably hug, or I'd just give you a bit of a slap. So, while there will be a lot of comfort stuff today, I thought we'd start here because it's just... they handle the lighting really well for such a simple kind of world, and that's okay. It's got a nice vibe. I can definitely relax here. Know what I mean? It's definitely got comfort. Or something like that. Are they supposed to be chipped because that's a nice to tell? Not necessarily, but it comes off that way. It's not terrible. Ba-ba-ba. So not necessarily chipped. It's just the way that I did the glitter. It's supposed to give off the impression of blood splatter that is basically just an emissive, shiny, glittery nail polish. Thank you, Prometheus. I was gonna say Prometheus, since like Prometheus, the chef. Hey, chef. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. And we're at the chip nail polish. It's still pretty cool. I've also got it on my toenails. I don't want to take my socks off just yet, but like, maybe real quickly. I can show you guys what I mean real quick. If I can get them on screen without making too much of a weird pose. What? Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to do. But you can kind of tell. They're there. What? Okay, let me put my socks and shoes back on. What? Yeah. I'm really prettied up for a boy, aren't I? But hey, that's the way I like to live. I like to live. Rock and roll. Anyways. Hopefully my PC doesn't cry. There's a world that I dearly want to share. It's a pretty new one. And when we get there, I'll also change avatars for you so I can start to showcase a couple more changes. But yeah, we got a couple of stops today. And I'll probably be half energy or like lightly napping on some of them, but don't worry. You guys know how I talk when like I'm in a half sleepy state. I'll be sure to be right next to you. It's gonna be a very comfortable morning. I can say that for sure. This is Star Reverie Archive. Wow! Welcome in, Zank. How are you doing? Good morning, Zank. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What are you up to? You need to redo your nails? I need to take time tomorrow to cut mine. Because I was playing Legless Tower with a couple of friends, and every time I go to Legless Tower, I chip a nail or I break a nail. And that's what was happening. I feel like my nails have been the longest they've ever been. And I knew my index finger was pushing it because it was already starting to show some wear and tear in 2 symmetrical points. So I'm just like, I'm going to have to be very careful. I wasn't careful. I hit my bed and it's just like, well, there goes half the nail. I filed it down so it looks like a normal nail size. But I need to blend it in with the rest, which means it's time to cut them all again. Yes, my glasses go crazy, so I might want to go ahead and change avies real quick. I am too close to the wall. So give me 1 second. Change avatars. How are you doing, Zank? How are you doing this morning? Perfect. You lost a lot of blood for the blood god. Wait, like... blood donation? Also, let me get over here. Let me take you one of the best seats in the house. You can see why I want to show off this area. About 30 frames, probably not the best. Might be a little bit laggy. I wonder if I turn down particles a little bit, if that'll help. Particle count. It kind of helped just a little bit, but yeah. Hi. This one probably has the My flowers. Like I said, I was a dumbass in Unity and I forgot to re-enable them, but I'll be able to get that tomorrow. Yeah. So guys, I think I will say, I think my voice has managed to go higher and lower just over time. My range just happens to expand. And I happen to make a really crazy friend through the chocolate group. Well, not crazy, but like, they've got a range that is probably better than mine. It's kind of impressive some of the voices they can do. They can actually do a really good Venom imitation. Something else. My focus is off, isn't it? Yep. Should probably showcase a couple of things before I set this back on. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pan around a little bit. That way you guys can kind of experience the world itself. You know what I mean? Ah, the blood god. So perfect day so far? Hey, if it's a good thing, that's a great thing. That's an amazing thing to hear. Also, this one actually has nails. I'm kind of into DIK. Although I'd never actually wear nails like this. This is probably how long my longest nail is right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim them. I'm gonna have to trim them. This one's so short right now. They get so easy to break when they get so long, don't they, guys? See what the doctor says after Gremlin returns blood results. Oh, blood work. Banned from donating blood due to the build's albino. Oh. I gotcha. Take it easy and take care of yourself. Yeah. I'm not sure what you were doing blood work for, but hopefully everything comes back negative. So without further ado, let me probably take this position right here. Let me get out the camera. I'm gonna get close. And I'm gonna increase the FOV for you guys. I wish I could have my nails longer like that. Which do you guys like better? I've been wondering. I've been practicing just a little bit with the realistic ones. I don't know if they're necessarily my style just yet, but I'm curious. What do you guys think? Do you like the more I'm floating too much? Hold on. Do you prefer me to do like the more voice style of like nya, 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 nya? Or do you prefer the more realistic take, which is more like the first ones? More voice style then. So I'd be more like nya, nya, nya. Now those ones are probably going to be my weakest because I've actually not focused on voice nyas in a while. But hey, I can still do pretty good, right? I can still do a half decent job, I think. Nya. Nya. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, nya. Nya. Thank you for nya time. Also, welcome in, the bread. How have you been? So what do you guys think of this place? Pretty cool, huh? It's like right out of a fantasy book. And it's surprisingly optimized for not being too overkill on the stream. Usually when I'm here at full settings in VR, I get about 40-ish frames. Which is kind of surprising if you ask me. Nice and peaceful? Welcome in, Bright August. How are you doing today? Head pants? Alright, let me, I'm gonna play with the camera just a little bit more to showcase the world. And then I'll come back to give you guys head pants. Gonna add a couple of offsets real quickly. I'll get away from the ground. I could just set up a dolly. I wonder if my old dolly script would work for talking a little bit. But yeah, I really need to take some time to make the most out of photos now, because guys, you probably remember the last time I streamed and you're just like, what are you doing? This looks nothing like your previous streams. How did you jack up the quality that much? And that's what I was saying earlier when I first started stream. For the longest time, I was playing VRChat without any bloom. I had it completely disabled. Never even questioned it. Honestly, I kind of forgot that I even did that. So when a friend was like asking about it, I was just kind of like, wait, what? And I'm just like, wait, where's the bloom option? It's never in the graphics settings, so I never bothered to touch it. And now that I am touching it again, I'm just like, wow. This changes everything. Absolutely changes everything. So let me go ahead and fix these settings again. I'll return the zoom. I'm also going to rotate a little bit. Well, about right here, maybe. Let me turn locally first. I want to find that spot that had that good lighting. Probably like right here, I think. Somewhere about right there, yeah? Hydrate. Actually, I'll get to that in just a second. First things first, somebody's asking for headphones. Also, I think my expression's disabled. There we go. Yeah, VRChat's gonna look completely different on stream. This is a much needed upgrade I didn't know I even had access to. And honestly, it's not that much heavier on the graphics. I will eventually do something about, is something I have not fixed for the longest time. But, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trust me. I'll get there. Oh, this one loves headphones? Oh, gotcha, 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 gotcha. Delicious water. Well, I don't know when I had this realization necessarily, guys, but you probably wouldn't even be surprised if I told you. You know, it feels like the older I get, and the more I get to see the both out of, like, or just, you know, out of people in general, I start to, like, realize something that I'm, like, leaning more and more and more and more one way, and at this point, I think I'm just, like, I feel like I'm losing my bisexuality, if you will. I seem to only prefer, like, cute boys for the most part. Cute boys, girly boys, and I'm just like, wait a second. I like things that are very girl-coded, but does that mean I don't like women anymore? And I'm just like, Yeah, I kind of prefer the dick. I kind of prefer something really freaking cute. Very girly, too. So I'm just like, yeah, men are easier. Men are easier. I feel like I don't know when the realization took off, but I'm just like, everything I get attracted to is almost always like boy, cute boy, soft boy. And I'm just like, maybe I need to stop saying I'm bisexual, because I'm like, that might give the wrong impression, is what I've been thinking. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, well, maybe we can have like a little bit of discussion. To anybody whose sexuality has changed over time, maybe even multiple times, when did you realize it? When did you finally accept it and admit to it? And it's just like, man, how does it even happen? How does it even happen? It's always such a wonderful, like, weird thing to think about. I guess it's just because you guys know me, I'm very maiden-coded. I am literally the definition of boy wife. So, you know, I feel like I've always been predispositioned to prefer cute boys too. Why do my expressions keep disabling themselves? I think I'm gonna go in later and script out the ability to do, I think it's like a mixture of these two combinations, because it's canceling my animation toggles. It's supposed to play a sound clip, but I've not been hearing it lately. Also, in case I forgot, let me do this again for Zinc. Zinc, thank you so much for the hydration. Thank you so much. A day off from work and cute fops is a good combo. Yeah. It's definitely there to satisfy, I think. You had the opposite happen? I thought I was bi, but slowly over time I just realized I love girls. I realized I was bi after seeing content of Johnny Joestar. Oh, that's funny. Jojo? Yeah, it just seems like there's always a realization point. And I guess for me, it's just me thinking about who has actually, like, made me look at their way, made me think, and just, like, who's fallen off, and just, like, reevaluate. And I'm just like, man, if I'm gonna end up with somebody at this point, pick. If you could only pick one, and it's just like, give me a cute boy. Yeah, give me a soft boy. Give me a boy that's not man-coded. I just want a boy that is just, you know, fun to dress up and stuff. You know what I mean? I realize I have a desire for my partner to want the boy as well. Like, I've noticed it makes a huge difference in personality. I also have a little bit of an increased libido. Lately, I stopped taking my spironolactone because I realized it's not really doing anything. My testosterone was already on the low part, and I'm already getting all the benefits of having been on it. So I sleep better, I have more energy, I'm not going to talk about my lower half, but let's just say that's doing amazing too. So I can still stay on the other HRT stuff that I've been using for quite some time. And yeah, massive improvements to all qualities of my life. But it's also like, well, I guess I do have a need for maleness and needing the maleness in my partner, so it's like, yeah, that's how I knew. I'm gay. I'm straight up gay. I just prefer certain qualities for me being gay. Now, girls are still cute to, like, you know, tease, play around with, make jokes, make good friends with, and just be a little bit flirty with. But I don't think I'd ever want to date a woman again. I realized I had such a bad experience with my second, you know what I mean, that even after I managed to heal, and they're still great friends and everything, I'm just like, man, would I ever want to date them again? It's like, hell no. I do not want to deal with a woman. And I mean, no offense. I just mean, girls, I can't handle you. I'm too much of a boy wife in my own brain that having two is not great. Having two is not good for emotions. Right now, I need all the help of you know, a lot of the boys in my life to stay in my own head. but also helps to reinforce the fact that, like, I'm a guy, still a guy. And it should be obvious, because I always say that myself. It's just because I've become such, such a feminine individual that is very determined to stay male, because I prefer it, that, I guess maybe that's why I need a guy in my life. As weird as that sounds, I've just found myself in a very interesting position. But I kind of realized that I was bi when I encountered femboys. That's how it started for me. It was like early 2000s, and I saw either Bridget, or I saw Jun Watarase from Happiness, or God, there was a lot of early femboys that made you think. And I started to notice they always became my favorite, like, instantly. And then it just got worse when, like, characters like Astolfo and, Hidari came out, and I'm just like, guys, the femboys be really good. But here's the thing, it used to just be femboys. I only wanted femboys and girls. Femboys were the only boy that I would ever accept. And because of so many years of just really being around femboys, designing femboys, and talking to cute, soft boys and just, like, girly boys, I realized there's a certain aesthetic out of all of that balloon, all of that umbrella of those type of soft boys, that it really is the cute boy aesthetic that I always, like, get attached to or fall in love with. It is specifically a cute boy, I don't even know what to call it, personality, atmosphere, aura. It's just something that they have. And I can't help but just get attached to that. It just makes me go crazy. It makes my heart skip a beat. I prefer dating nobody because there's always drama. Dating's hard. I'll be honest. I think a lot of people get into it too early, before they really understand their partners or understand themselves. And I'm going through a phase where I'm just like, man, there's still a lot that I'm learning about myself. I don't need to get involved in dating. I just need to make a lot of friends, get close to people, and if there is a relationship to happen, then it's gonna happen on its own. It's gonna happen one way or another, but it's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of talking. It's gonna take a lot of getting to know one another. That's the way I see it, at least. So don't get into a rush when it comes to relationships, cause life is longer than we think, even if it's short here on the planet of Earth. Sire of Heartagen is good if you can get on it. Shoutouts to folks who go on HRT but are comfortable with their original gender. Yes! I'm a big fan of gender conformality. Now, real story, I used to be gender fluid, and after about a year, I started to have a lot of mental realizations and just a lot of self-questions and just how I feel around others, and I'm just like, I forget what the kicker was, but I did go back towards leaning to full cis male at some point, because I realized at the end of the day, I didn't want to be a girl. I just wanted to be the cutest motherfucker on the planet. I wanted to, like, dress up in all this, like, girly stuff. I like my hair long. I like pretty nails. I'm literally so girl-coded as a boy wife that it's just like, it can give you the impression. And of course, there's a lot of pressure just out there on confirmation that it went against who I was. Not as a gender thing, but as a person. I'm a nonconformist. I'm unorthodox. I don't do things in a typical way. So it just kind of makes sense that my gender ended up in, like, the same boat. I'm a nonconformist. I'm a boy wife. I am the girliest looking boy out there. And that's okay. That's okay. That's just who I am. I don't need to be anything other than me. What's that song? That's straight up from a song, isn't it? I don't need to be anything other than me. Is that that's either a Train song or a Matchbox song? I can't remember, but man, that is an itch to be scratched. I take Sparrow from my heart, and now I have boobs, and I find it amusing in a way. I'll be honest, I don't mind you know, the bit of boobs that I've gained while being on medication. I find something about soft boy boobs to be kind of cute on a girly boy or a soft boy. They're really fun to tease. It's really fun to like make them fluster. Yes, I'm trying not to get too embarrassed because I realize that I'm in that exact same position to be teased and stuff, but like I'm just saying, it adds a lot of fun. And you know, a little bit of chest with some of the girly outfits, that's not a bad thing. I just gotta make sure the lower half doesn't become completely limp, you know what I mean? But I think a soft, flat, feminine chest or a soft, you know, obviously not too big. They're not gonna end up too big. I'm fortunate enough that they're guys, I have a B cup. I don't think they'll get much bigger, but like, they're kind of fun. They're kind of cute. It's better than a stereotypical male chest, is what I'll say. I don't like a muscly chest. I like a soft chest made to be teased and squeezed and, you know, something wholesome about that. If the ads get you, don't be afraid to watch YouTube on the side, subscribe, ad blocker, whatever you need to like get past that and everything. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Don't worry about it too much though. Welcome back, Cheeto. I had the same gender fluid experience, but I did end up with trans femme. Hey, sometimes I kind of feel like it's not a bad thing to consider gender fluidity if you're in that experimental phase, because there may be days where you just kind of feel polarized one way or another. And I don't think it's right or wrong, but it's... the way I would describe it is it's part of the journey. It's part of life. You know, people change and people find themselves through experience. And I feel like I kind of needed my journey through gender fluidity to be the most comfortable with who I am. Myself as a guy that is almost too girl-coded. That's the one thing that was like kind of like weird to accept myself is like after a year and stuff, I'm just like, man, I just don't like calling myself a girl, but like, what is this feeling? Why do I... And I'm just like, oh, I get it. All I ever wanted to do was be extremely feminine because I enjoy it. I enjoy getting to look cute. I enjoy getting to sound cute, talk cute. I love getting confused with being a woman because I can just be like, but I'm a guy. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I do like to be a bit of a troll sometimes, so I guess it just comes with a package. You have to be able to enjoy both sides. So, you know, like I said, my gender fluid experience got me here. And to each and every other person, they will find themselves on their own journey that'll define who they are for the rest of their lives. So don't be afraid of challenging your own gender. You may find yourself on one side of the spectrum. Hell, it may even just reinforce where you started from. I think people just need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's something you don't see a lot of in today's age. There has to be a degree to not conform, but experiment. I feel like the current generation preaches too much about confirmation, stereotypes, getting into the right clique, the groupies. I don't know. I feel like people just need to be themselves a little bit, and there's too much pressure to try to do one thing or the other. So nobody knows what the fuck they want to do. That's the way I see it, at least. Zen Fear, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Bro is in creative mode. This is unlimited power. But yeah, whichever way you end up with, I wish you the best of success. At the end of the day, we only live one life. Therefore, use it wisely. Have fun with it. Don't let others judge you for it. Believe me, I'm coming from a weird spot. It takes a lot of balls to do this and call yourself a guy, does it not? Let's be real. It takes a lot of balls to dress up like this. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have a blouse just like this. Although my skirt's a little bit different since it doesn't have the corset. I do like to wear stuff like this. My hair is not as long as my character's, but like, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's about right here. It's like at the back of my shoulder blades. I feel you out there. I'm experimenting with HRT, but I still feel like I'm a man. I just want to be cute and pretty. Go for it, yeah. For me, one of the biggest reasons I kind of got started on it was because it's a gender dysphoric thing to see male pattern body hair and facial hair. I don't mind the fat distribution too much, and I'm not really too concerned about like the Adam's apple, for example. I'm not even too scared of the voice thing because I managed to impress myself with finding a voice that I can use to be cute. It just takes a lot of practice, and I feel like a lot of things are just going to come down to practice. Style is also part of practice. Taking care of your body, you know. So yeah, I feel that. You got this. Takes balls to, I mean, yeah, in a metaphorical sense. In a metaphorical sense, it takes metaphorical balls to remove the physical balls if you're trans femme. But I'll also say this. Don't forget about your own happiness as well as your partner's happiness, too. Getting rid of parts is, it's a permanent thing, and you have to decide, is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's expensive, and what do you need to define yourself as this or that? Because if you ask me, I don't think the penis defines a gender. Some people can't handle it, and some people can. But I'm kind of biased. Hear me out. I still prefer the sausage. I just think there's so much more to play around with in a relationship with one. Because if both of you got none, then it kind of gets a little bit weird. It kind of gets a bit different. There's a lot less positions. And, okay, I'll save the explanation there. This is a safer work stream, right guys? Hi. It's time to behave. Or I'm gonna get out the horny spray. The bloom really does add a lot to the stream, doesn't it, guys? How'd you guys get me so active? How'd you guys get me so talky? You guys remember, I said it as a joke on my last week's stand-up, but man, I can call my stream a sleepy, comfy stream, and I end up talking the entire fucking time. What is this, man? You ain't consistent anymore. It's like I was never consistent. I'm an inconsistent piece of garbo. Nah. I'm a pretty gem, aren't I? What? Like muscle tits? I'm not too big into pecs. I'm not too big in muscle. I don't like bara muscle. I just can't get into muscle. Man or woman, I'm just not a muscle person. I like soft, smooth, and silky, and squishy. I like a little bit of thigh as well, you know what I mean? Yeah, mine make a nice sound. To be honest, sometimes I play, sometimes the two trans girls in Marvel Rivals. It's hard after 2 to 3 hours of gaming and not fall into some serious topics. Yeah, it's a topic to go off on a tangent, and I don't want to bring up my journey every time I stream. So that's probably like all I'm really gonna say on that. Kind of, it depends. It depends of how productive and how much variety is brought to the conversation, I guess. Because I'm kind of here for you guys. I'm a live streamer. But I like variety. You know what I mean? As long as I got you guys, some comfy hours, I'm here to do a lot of things. Speaking of a lot of things, I should probably pull out like a water map next. Because I still have another outfit to show off. Actually, two. Controller. I would like to use 2 fingers, not 3. Oh, we're gonna play this game, aren't we? Index controllers, please give me control of my fingers. Yes, 2. So let me go ahead and pull out the swimsuit real quick. And then we will change maps to show you more bloomy goodness. I'm not gonna call it stereotypes, but like I kind of feel like each gender specification's gonna have its own culture. So I can understand why trans girls want to talk about the topic all the time. Same with trans men. So for people that are cis-identifying, they might get tired of it because biggest reason, they can't relate to it. They can respect it, but they sure don't want to hear about it 24/7. It's just a part of how we socialize. People like to talk about relatable topics, which is why a lot of different groups, not just genders, races, people that are into certain gaming genres, they all have their own kind of cliques, conversation topics to bond over. It's hard to bond when you're not part of the group. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So this is unironically where femboys and trans girls can have a little bit of overlap in some shared conversation, not all conversation. Because sometimes they can be very toxic to each other. Because I think at the most extreme aspects, the most extreme ends will fight. The ones that are kind of cool about everything can make some pretty good friends. I have a lot of trans femme friends. Some of them are very difficult. Beyond difficult. And every time one character comes up in general that they want to try to claim as a different gender, man, that just means there's an argument getting ready to happen. I hate that, man. I hate that so much. And then you got the other ones that just I don't care. It's yeah, my pronouns say she and her, but I'm not gonna get mad. I can give a lot of respect to those, because usually those are the ones trying really hard to make their voice really nice. I've noticed those that complain less about their gender always have a better voice, and it's easier to get their gender right. It's so difficult when they're you must call me she or her, and they're giving a lower voice than I can even achieve. There's no effort involved. And I'm just dude, you're making it really often. It's not dude. And I'm just I'm sorry. It's I can't be friends with that is all I'm saying. I have difficulty. You have to have some middle ground. You have to make effort to become more approachable and more acceptable to everybody else. I get that you're trying, but please don't make it my problem. I have enough time trying to remember my own gender sometimes. No, not really, but guys, my character, ever since I made the default gender male, I notice so often when I go back to talk about Lily, I end up saying he. I know, I did it right. I meant to say she. You see what I mean? I'm confused about my own character's gender. Gender is a confusing subject. There's more nuances than we can probably perceive as humans. I bet there's a lot of shit that happens subconsciously. So just live with it, I guess. It's too confusing. Also, let's change subject. I'm gonna need a pee real quick. When I come back, we can pick something else to talk about. I was working on a voice yesterday and I can't seem to do it. You guys ever hear of Internet Historian? My voice was a little bit dry last night before I went to bed, and I just happened to be in the Great Pug. I just kind of like, I don't know, just started having a conversation with someone real quick, and I noticed something. Something about my voice just kind of like moved in a certain direction. I can't do it. I need to have access to my lower voice. I can't use my low voices today. It's actually very embarrassing. It's like, no, you're gonna use your feminine voice today. I mean, it is better for stream, I will say that. I do think it's better for stream. But some days I wish I could choose like which voice profile I had access to. Also, I have ADHD. Please forgive me. I completely forgot that I meant to be changing outfits. Oh, this isn't ready to be shown off just yet. But I did manage to actually fix the sword to put it on the right side. The problem is, it grabs in the wrong spot now. So I fixed one thing to break something else. However, I've also made the sword extremely pretty. I've completely buffed the way this thing looks. It's just a shame I can't use it, you know, in my hand. I'll fix that in the future, but until then, take a look at this, man. What? Oh no, I can't let it go. Oh, that's a fail. Yes, I'm saving the succubus outfit for last. Because it's gonna get the best use out of my bloom. I'm gonna give you a reason to wait. Because it's gonna look pretty nice. I feel like half of you could just want me to stay like right here and everything. I bet a lot of you wouldn't be opposed to me putting my camera like right here. What? Where are you staring at? Who do you think you are, motherfuckers? You guys stink. You know that? Anyways, I must stop being that much of a tease. I need to use the restroom pretty soon. I am so behind. I apologize. I don't know what... Guys, I am in sleepy brain today. I did say that. I didn't mean it to be sleepy mode. I did not mean to be talking for like an hour straight. I am just a little bit... tired. Oh, Zarlaxis, if you're out there, I am gonna catch up with my redeems first. I'm not gonna leave those behind. God forbid I forget those. Else my chat's just gonna like blow up at me. That'll be the... I can't do Historian's voice today. It's so sad. I just got done watching his thing about the, what was it called? Ever Given? Ever Give? Ever Gave? Yeah. I know there's a lot of bad stuff about Internet Historian. But I will say he has a pretty good voice, if you ask me. Squish, 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 squish. I guess I can step on you guys while I catch up on chat. That is also an idea, huh? First genderbend cosplay in a couple of months? Oh! What character is that gonna happen to be? I mean, I think a lot are too sensitive because if they happen to be on hormones, they probably haven't adjusted to them just yet. And some tend to be trolls and not actually transgendered. I think there's trolls on both sides, so it's just, you know, it's hard to tell sometimes, so it's hard to put a stereotype on them. JD Live, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Only issue is that I try to fit into the community and get absolutely dogged on. Ah, that can definitely happen. That can definitely happen. I am not left-handed. I'm right-handed. My pink side should be my right side unless my camera is incorrect. This is my right hand. This is stage right or stage left? I'm bad at knowing which is which. This is my right hand right now. So this is gonna be your guys' left. Chat's like right here. Yee. Ever Given. Thank you so much. Yeah. Welcome in, Inquired. Thank you so much for the follow. Now you guys can come back with me. That is if the camera is willing to follow. But yeah. This is a pretty good world to showcase. Especially now that I have access to Bloom and everything. What? I'll be back. Because it'd be better to change worlds after I get back, right? That'd be spoiling, I totally don't have a world picked out, but I'll find one when I come back, okay? Wait on me, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can. BRB time! Wow. Slowly coming back. I just sat down. What? And no worries, you're more than welcome. Let me get comfy, situated and stuff, and we'll get ready to start again. So I just picked a rainy world to start us as the next. See if it gives us a little bit of difference. I don't think there'd be much water to, warrant using a swimsuit. Hey, that's okay. I'm not here to play, Mr. Correct, you know what I mean? But if the blue is a bit too strong, we may world hop. I'm looking for a world to show off, bloom as much as I can. You guys probably like how the metal shines a lot more than it used to. I think this world might be difficult to work with though. Just a little bit. So let's see. I should probably pick a beach world. Let me see what I have available. What world can I go to really show some stuff off? Where can I take you next? Oh, I know I can take you next. I just hope my computer doesn't explode. I am back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're still back, chat. Let's go. God, I have more energy than I should. I think the lighting here is just right for this, too. "30 frames? That should be acceptable for what we're doing here. Get zoom sorted out. And to get a better view of everything. Adjust my settings a little bit. How about that, guys? Let's see. Should probably do a recalibration, but I don't want to get up for that just yet. Also, on days that I don't wear my thigh highs, it's my feet trackers. They don't like to agree with me. They're more of a pain than ever when I don't use them. So I'm going to do a quick FOV trick with the camera. And I should basically be good. If I can get my elbow to work better with me. Yes, this is VRChat. I think I've gone a little bit too hard on this model, but hey. I'm getting better at editing all the time. Head pat, sure thing. What? Also, the world volume might be a bit loud here. So I'm gonna lower just a little bit. Hey, Seagull! How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in! Song Trinity. Tummy? Thank you, thank you. I try to be as cute as I possibly can, that's for sure. That's for sure, that's for sure, that's for sure. Pretty outfit? Huh? What? You like it a lot? I'll do a couple more camera position tricks and stuff. I'll try to give you guys a more interesting view, I guess. And yes, you guys know me, I tend to cross my legs all the time when I'm in VR. Except, which way's better to cross? Right here, I guess? A little bit safer for the stream, I guess. What? The water's not bad as well. Given how hot it's going to be for the next couple of days, I would not be opposed to getting a bit of beach time. Do need to fix my hip just a little bit. And now, there we go. Relaxation at last. Ha 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 ha. Oops. Now, if I set the anchor to local, we can spin around, we can reposition a little bit. Probably we can get some of that tree cover going. Guess we can't move too far out of the way. Where's a position that does justice? I think we're getting warmer. Somewhere like right here, maybe, yeah? You're more than welcome. Sometimes I throw them out. Sometimes I do. Sometimes. Cute and pretty, to be honest. I like to be pretty. It's my calling card. It's what I do best. Absolutely. I'm born to be one cute motherfucker. What can I say? I'm just extremely photogenic. Is that the fog? LOD is a little bit oversensitive in this world, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off. You know what? I can do it this way. I can just hold the camera myself. Oh no, I got dry throat. That's what's going on. Chat, should I have toast or eggs for breakfast? Help him out, chat. What do you guys think? Are we thinking toast or are we thinking eggs? What are we thinking? If eggs, are we thinking over easy? Sunny side up. By the way, maybe do the guess again for me. Oh, obviously, please, then sure. I guess I could do one more. Just the camera just a little bit. Eggs! I think we're all in agreement. I do love the yolk. I like a well-done egg. With hot sauce. A little bit of ghost pepper makes it go a long way on toast. Mind is going from the last two messages? No, I have no idea. I'm streaming. Yeah, my legs do not like to cross this way. But they kind of prefer me to cross this way. Almost like 9 times out of 10. What? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
I'm going to poke out your eyes now. Please donate your eyeballs to me.
I could probably use a good pair, is all I'm saying. My eyes don't work too well. I wonder why I wear glasses, you know? You know, if I was to wear glasses... makes me see clearly. Now, if I don't wear my glasses... then this is what it looks like. Hi, guys. Guys, I can't see. I need a little bit of help. My glasses are all fogged up right now. I'm gonna need you to defog my glasses. I can't see anything, chat. Can you? Can you see, chat? I can't see anything. Oh my god, I can't see anything. I can smell you, though. And you still stink. Oh god, looks like I found my glasses again. I had to. I had to. It was worth a joke or two. Wow! What? Repositioning a little bit. It's water. It's made to be swam in. Swimming on a vet's not really gonna do anything, though. Hi. I'm here. To breathe underwater, I guess. Let's get back up, shall we? Let's get back up, shall we? I've got too much energy. I've got too much energy. I'm supposed to be sleepy today. I'm supposed to be sleepy today. Chat, why do I have so much energy? Even I don't know where it all comes from.
I don't know.
I do not know.
But I guess like if I just like concentrate on it enough, then maybe I'll figure out how to go back down again.
It's just really difficult to go up on a day like this, where my voice is like primed for activation. I'm sure there's thousands of neurons out there just getting ready to electrify, and just everything around them just gonna explode into one big multi-molecular clusterfuck. Also called EMP. I don't know, I'm just making a bad joke. I hope you guys can understand me. I can be a bit of a nerd, I can be a bit of a dork, but... man. I'm funny. Also, Glitch, by the way, thank you so much for the following. Thank you so much for your follow. Welcome on in. How are you doing today?
I'm only now realizing how to make eggs. Are you talking about from the chicken directly, or are you like talking about like how to cook them, how to prepare them?
How to like utilize their culinary benefits? Scrambled eggs are easy. Use a lot of butter. Same but in different ways. Put butter in the pan, heat butter.
Yeah, butter. Butter, seasoning, and hot sauce. I love hot sauce on eggs. Oh my god, I love hot sauce. Give me your hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want your hot stuff, baby, tonight. Anyways, I think it's time to change outfits real quickly. We saved the best for last. What the fuck? Who the fuck's lighting fireworks at fucking 6 in the morning? What the fuck? Man, I live out in I live in the boonies. Who the fuck's blowing off fireworks at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning?
Who does that, chat? Who does that, chat? Who does that shit? That ain't right. You're not supposed to be lighting it on at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's what creepy people do. That's what creepy people do. I'm just about to set off like a million tons of firework at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and like everybody's just gonna wake the fuck up and like, well, let's just hope they don't come after us then. Else I'm gonna need an escape plan. That way I can get out of here. Yeah, I totally didn't wait to put on the succubus outfit just to do this voice.
I won't do that one all that often, but I will be sure to do a lot of things. Isn't that right, mister? You guys love me, don't you? You guys love me, don't you? That's okay. I love you too. I mean that. You know? What would I do without you guys? Come on, let's be real here for a second. What am I gonna do without you guys? I need all the support I can get. Being disabled has its benefits. Of being a really freaky femboy.
You like that shit, don't you, son? Gets you turned on, doesn't it?
Yeah. They let me get away with streaming. That way I can become the funny person of my dreams. I promise I've not had too much sugar. I'm just really addicted to chocolate-covered espresso beans. Yeah. I like chocolate. I like coffee. And guess what happens when you put both of them together, chat? It becomes an amazing source of creativity. Let me tell you why. It's amazing.
I promise, I don't drink anymore on stream. I'm just able to tap into all my abilities that I've had when I've been drunk. So let's not drink again, shall we? I think I can appreciate the soap life just a little bit more than I used to. That's what I meant. That's the internet historian voice.
I could probably practice it. I could probably get better at it. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine.
Yes, I'm very good at using my throat. For a million different voices. Maybe not a million. That'd be a bit of a stretch.
I'm delirious, chat. That's what's going on. We hit delirium at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock in the...
Actually, I always get delirious around this time, don't I? Why the fuck am I playing around in the water in a... Guys, the water jiggles. The water has jiggle physics. Look at this, man. The water's jiggly. I hope you guys are staring at the water. Yeah. I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you guys. I don't think I should trust you guys. You guys want to give me a reason to trust you? Come on, chat. Give me one good reason why I should trust you guys. Huh? You're being sussy. You're being really frickin' sussy. Huh? I'm listening. I'm waiting. Ah, I'm not supposed to be clipping like that. That's weird. That's weird. What's in here anyways? Ah. My hand. What did you think? Anyways, have a good nap, Morpho. Have a good nap. 6 a.m. August party. Welcome to August. It's probably gonna be the hottest month by far. I am not looking forward to it. Indulging in the spicy water. It does do a little bit of a jig. Dig, 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 dig. Alright. I'll see if I can find us somewhere to, settle down in. And then by the end of it, I'll be back in my gym uniform. Let's see, where do we want to go next, chat? I need a good place to show this off. A place that preferably has audio link. Actually, that might be difficult. I should take you somewhere where we can get the, hold on. I think it's this one. So I'll start with this one first. And we'll see how it goes. Hey, Hithy! Thank you for the hydrate. Let me get that for you real quick. Thank you for the hydration. Now we can see what this does. You're just in time for some gremlin hours. Because I feel like my delirium is decided to kick up a little bit. So yeah. This map is basically a reskinned version of a prefab that I've seen multiple times. But I think it'll, be the best way to showcase the audio link stuff. Assuming I didn't nerf the audio link too much, where's my hand? I can't grab my braids. Whatever. It works for now. Hello. Oh, I'm getting a lot of better frames here, so. There's no room on my bed. Let me scoot a little bit. Let's see. Focus time. Do an FOV. Add a bit of vertical distancing. And yeah. I'm in the floor, aren't I? As usual. Okay, gremlins are able to get my blood results. Seems like I will live for the next few days. It is all good. Brain have no thoughts. My condolences. I'll wait for my phone to fully charge before making breakfast, methinks. Not a bad option. Not a bad option at all. Stars. You guys like the night sky? How about we go on a little bit of a trip first? Ha 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 ha. Very funny, camera. Now, this is where I reach for my pillow. And try not to get too gremlin-y. I am tired. But hey, I'm still here. So hit me with your best shot, chat. What's new? What you got going on these days? A very pretty view? Yeah. Also, now that we're getting comfy hours, let's, I like the long sleeves, but they can kind of get in the way, you know what I mean? You've been sealed by the seal. Welcome in, Sil. It's been a little while. How have you been? How have you been, buddy? Okay, let me retire from that camera position. I realized while laying down, if I lay down too much, I might actually, I might lose the little bit of an energy burst that I've been, able to... Camera? Listen to me. Listen to me. I need you to move right now. Yes. Do we have any better positions for, this part of the map? this random blue light in the light volumes. I can work with that. You were poked 8 times in total. An arm looks normal. I want to get a pic for the rewrite. Still have been busy? Gotcha. I gotcha. What? So what else do you have for me today, guys? I feel like you guys went full energy as soon as we started stream today. And yes, I know it's comfy hours. Well, if it's comfy hours, I don't need to be on top. Actually, you guys don't stream in Longview. Or watch in Longview. I mean, that'd be for the mobile viewers for sure. Oh yeah, it's like, shout out to my mobile viewers. If you happen to be watching on mobile, hey, good to see you. Okay. Perhaps I get somewhere comfy first. Ah, there we go. That's better. Darn, phone charged, but comfy. Maybe you could watch from your phone. That's an option. You can have me on speakerphone. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Nah. If you're hungry though, definitely go get some grub. I like my food. I like food. I like food. Food's pretty nice, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Food is pretty nice. Yeah. That's been a showcase of everything thus far. So, there's something else I would like to show off, but I remembered before I started stream. Oh, they ask that you edit the models a little bit before you use them on stream. So I'm like, well, that little shrimp cake will have to come on another day. For right now, I'm gonna get back in my Friday best. I'm gonna find another map to go and like get comfy in. You guys ready for the ride? Now, I have too many favorites on my list, and a lot of favorites I have not been to since adding Bloom back to my game. So, I'm gonna proceed to go at random and find a place to get a little bit comfy at. Hey, yo, kitty! Hey, welcome in, Romeo. How are you doing? How are you doing this fine morning? What befalls my Romeo? Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Oh, this is this map. Depending on where I put the camera, this one's mostly for the good view in the back, I guess. Probably not what we're looking for. To be fair, this one's meant more to be explored by the use of a crane, but I don't really want to grab a bird right now and start flying around downtown. I want to look for something spectacular. I want to show off something gorgeous. And then proceed to get very sleepy there when I get there, you know what I mean? Wah! Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. There's a blue light moving down there, and that makes me think it's probably like a subway or something. Huh. I kind of feel like I should start at like the bottom. Because that's where anything that has been added and I've not removed has proceeded to stand there, go through the test of time. So I'm going to take you to a very familiar place. I'm going to take you to a map that we spent New Year's together, I think, going into 2004. So this would have been December 31st, 2023. Or was it 2024? I don't remember. But we're going to see if Bloom makes a bit of a difference. It does for my avatar. I also kind of forgot just how optimized this map is. So the unfortunate news is that everything in the world that made this world kind of pop is a skybox. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is if you're trying to use Bloom to make things pop. That ain't gonna happen right now. But man, the metal shine on these glasses, God, that's so nice, that's so sexy. That gets me excited. I like to work with shiny stuff. Gemstones, metal, or you name it. I guess you could call me a little bit of a metallic freak. I got one. So let me take you somewhere special. I say special, but my first memory here was not actually a good one. It's a world that definitely stuck with me, because I found it at complete random. And let's just say it's got a nice vibe. Although I can feel my frames are not happy. But that's okay. Because this is totally a place to get a little bit lost in, if you will. Now this is where Bloom is gonna get the shine. There's a bit of a skybox in the back, but all these lights here are illuminated. Actually, I'm getting a little bit more frames after we got out of the hole, so, you guys know the drill, right? It's a comfy stream day. So get comfy. But prepare for potential gremlinness, cause you guys know me. My delirious energy activates when it chooses to. I don't necessarily get a choice sometimes. But hey, it'll happen when it happens, trust me. So, one problem with older maps is that while Bloom's definitely going to make them pop a lot more than they did, use of lighting, light volumes, stuff like that's going to be kind of absent. However, if you want to jump into the future, there's something I've not experienced just yet. I have not really been to the Red Sim worlds ever since I've added Bloom. So now I am, like, hyper curious. Let's start with the train. The Soviet train. This will be a good world to demo, I think. Wow! Welcome back, Nonly! Welcome back. You might need a frame of unimpressed Lily looking from the side of the screen. Now this is where we jump into the modern age. This is where we jump into the modern age. Yep, this is where I find me a seat. Probably from the side. What? Flashes a bit too often to be comfy, huh? The lighting's definitely nice. Oh my god. I know where we're going next. I know where we're going next. I just have to find it again. It's a world that I have been in, and I have been Yeah, I'm quickly losing energy. But there may be more gremlin. We'll see. Right now, it's kind of like I kind of feel like I'm about to power down just a little bit. So that's what I mean. Get comfy. Get comfy. Get very comfy. We're going to a really pretty world. You ready? If we're lucky, it's going to remember my settings. It does not, but that's okay. I forget which I prefer, but I think it was these ones. I never figured out what the use function does, but I am going to set that up there for a little bit more light. And I'm going to get comfy. So you guys get comfy too, okay? Actually, that light's a little strong. Where do I want to low energy dive? Probably right here. Where? If you're familiar with VRChat, this is a world called Hueflux. Hueflux. This is where I can do something special. Activate sleep mode, shall we? Let's see. I think I also need to be kind of close to one of the things for an added effect. The gremlin shall return. Oh, I can promise you, I will have a spike of energy before the stream ends. But for now, I'm gonna power it up. And I guess you'll get a little bit more of a taste of my ASMR voice while I I need to put chat in a little bit of a better spot first. In case I get a bit too drifty. Is this the titular Sleepy Fox time? Yeah, this is a long time return of Sleepy Fox time. Sometimes I do get a bit of a nap in on stream, sometimes I have a fatigue spike, and I've actually been going through a fatigue week. It's not been terrible. I notice whenever my stream pushes a bit hard, it's probably a sign that my sleep needs to move. So, I slept in a lot today. Not by choice, though. My body did not want to get up. So I slept like 10 hours. But yeah, sometimes, you know, I get... Check, it's a little bit of a treat. Because they'll hear me, what it sounds like if, you know, like I'm really sleepy and like right next to you and stuff like that, you know? And you get a slight glimpse of what I can do in ASMR days. At least when I get time for it. Like I said, this winter for sure, like, I'll be back. In each of your ears. Wow. What? You know what? Screw it. You guys can get a little bit closer. If I can get the camera to agree with me. Head bounce from Romeo? Sure thing. Light volumes really do a good job for this, don't they? Enjoy the foods. I guess I can go and take my glasses off. You know, I don't need to bend them more than they already are.
guys know me, I tend to be a bit of a clinger, right? Especially when I get really sleepy and stuff. I guess because I've had the glasses on all the time, you haven't got to see the makeup too. I'll just yet have you. Where are you gonna find the boy this cute, guys? What are you gonna do with me, guys? What are you gonna do with me? Hey, Kalinka. Welcome in. We're in sleepy mode right now, so I'm like trying to preserve energy. You know. Big sleep vibes. Trying to be, definitely attempting to. Come here. Whatever command codes for my stuff that is able to makes you wonder why I picked red and blue, right? Mezra, if you're still out there, thank you so much for pointing out the overexpressiveness of my emissions. This looks a lot better than it would have. This looks a lot better than it would have. So an extra one to you, my friend. Thank you for your help. Although I'll be sure to give that personally later as well. You know me. I'm still gonna do it on you. Hip tracker, please. I'm trying to have a comfy moment right now. Yeah, my hip tracker's being moved. Oh, is it gonna find itself, chat? You think it's gonna find itself? Did it turn itself off, chat? No? I guess it just doesn't like that position. I guess it wants you guys to get on top of me instead, huh? Well, I am a bottom. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I suck at the voice neos. Absolutely need to work on it. It's like my weakest trait right now, guys. I need to go and find me a kitty cat. I need to make it my sensei. It'll teach me the ways of the feline. Yeah. I'ma learn from a kitty cat. Yeah. 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 I'm so silly, aren't I, chat? Aren't I just like one of the silliest people you've ever met? Somehow so silly and so fucking cute all at the same time. Yeah. I look like I'm gonna get ravaged any second, don't I? Yeehaw. 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 All men should, yeah. I agree. I agree. Truly Gap Moe moment. Yes. Gap Moe is being able to go from I'm going to hit you with the train. Please don't, mister. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to use excessive force. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to be equally obsessive over you and aggressive at you and just being... I don't know. My brain's not working right now. But because my brain's not working, I don't know. Maybe we can just sleep in today. You don't need to go to work. You can stay here with me. You're still gonna need to give me your paycheck, though. I need something to pay the bills. But don't worry, I'll make it up to you. I know I will. I know I will. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. You're making a fox wife really happy. A fox boy wife, that is. But hey, at least I know how to cook. I can fill your stomach. And I can fill your stomach. Yeah. What did you think I meant? Brain is not working, yeah. Brain's not working today. So where else can we go? Where else can we go? I need a... I get... Wait, what? What is this world? I need to save this world that just showed up in my randoms and show it to a friend later. Because I'll probably never see that world again if I don't. Where are we going next? Definitely not going to Charlotte's World. Guys, someday we're gonna play World of Soul on stream. I've been saying that for a while. I just need a day with a lot of, energy, I guess. Where can I take you next? Let's see if my computer doesn't hate me for going here next. Wow, I'm getting more than 30 frames. That is kind of impressive. I wonder if I like toned down the settings the last time I was here or not. Not sure, but welcome to a slice of summer. It's still summer by my standards. I'm still pretty sleepy though. Ouch. Ow. What am I sleeping on? Wait, where am I? Guys... Somehow I've moved 180 degrees in my bed without noticing. I am sitting on my thermos. I have moved an impressive degree. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm out of it right now. Well, let's try to sit up a little bit. That'll be better for my voice, too. I intend to keep going until the end of stream. That's for sure. What you looking at? What? Am I that cute or something?
Am I that freaking adorable or something? What? You're more than welcome to praise me. You don't have to be silly. Silly. You can be a little crazy too. That's perfectly fine. I'm pretty crazy myself. But yeah, you're more than welcome to praise me and everything, Chat. What do you think I'm gonna do? Sit on you and call you a bunch of names? Oh, you guys are gonna be excited when I start doing ASMR again. I know you will. I'll be like sweet mommy, and next moment I'll be Big Daddy. I'm a 1-2 punch, but these days I probably have a lot more arms than I should. Why? Talk GT? Well, come on in, and thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? Hug tackle? What about headbutt? I have a hard head. I am stubborn. At least I'm pretty sure I am. I don't like to give up. What can I say? I don't like to give up. When they say I can't get another femboy pregnant, that don't mean I'll stop trying. I'll defy the laws of biology. I don't think Bloom really does anything on this world. Maybe a little bit. I see some little bits of metal and stuff. But even those lights aren't lighting up, so I'm just like, wait, what's the deal? What's the deal? Oh, the world probably has its own Bloom. That's probably why. My avatar still has the Bloom, but like, yeah. Let's try another world, shall we? Yep, I'm like in a big world hop kind of mode right now. I want to find one that can definitely give us the spectacular that we're looking for. I'm looking to make the most of today's situation. So how about we try here next? Guys, we're gonna go on a boat ride. We're gonna go on a bit of a boat ride. Also, a lot of my hair has escaped my ponytail, and it is itching my ear. What do I feel about this world? Not emissive enough and too cloudy, I think. How about we get in the car? I don't think I just want to try something because, like, I don't know how the stream cam is gonna react. So I'm just like, okay, I have the need to do something dumb. Like, really dumb. Like, let's get into a car, shall we? There are a couple of driving maps out there, yes. But I kind of feel like the music for this one just, like, sets up a bunch of expectations. So I'm like, let's ride. Yes, I am old enough to drive. I am going to have to position myself in a little bit of a weird way, but hey, it's okay, guys. I don't know, where do you want to sit? Where should I put you guys? Backseat, maybe? Could put you in this seat, too. third person, maybe? It'd be cool if we could have like a split camera view or something like that. Yes, I'm sticking my hand through the window. I'm just trying to be a little bit fancy, okay? Anyways. Let's see. I once did something really funny with a bunch of friends in this world driving around. Also, I can't see up that well. I promise I have a license. It's just been a while since I've drove competently. Yes. I don't need to see where I'm going. I just need to be able to see that my hair is not going to play nice. Here. You guys can come here with me. Sit behind me. I've misplaced the other ball. It's right here. You know, if we're gonna do this, I should probably go to a real driving world. It's kind of hard to see and drive at the same time here. Yeah. Not much to do here. I need a world that makes my jaw drop. But I don't know where to go right now. Okay, I have one, but I'm pretty sure my PC is going to cry. A little bit. So bear with me. Depending on how good it is, I may just stay here. Lolly license. Chat gets to be passenger princess. Call her. Huh? About 30 frames. I thought this was the other one. So... Oh, that's like the music player, I guess. This prefab gets used a lot, but I kind of prefer the one with the water. I've seen a lot of versions of this one, but... not the one I'm looking for. Brain hurts. Brain fuzzy. Ah. What did you do to yourself? Have a meal. If you're not in a good mood, I recommend getting some ice cream. Ice cream does a lot of good for my mood. I believe it too will do a good job for yours as well. We could try Ephepheramus. Oh, I want to stream the pop. I want to stream the pop. Not to stream the pop. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I want a world that, like... you know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat? I'm being picky. That's what's going on. And sometimes that happens. Believe me. It does happen sometimes. Could take you guys to the water world again. Oh, wait a second. Has this guy done any new worlds lately? This may be the guy of interest, actually. Rainy map. Let's try this one. I will find one. Believe me. I know I will. I'm an avid world hopper. I just don't remember what worlds I end up in sometime is all. getting amazing frames here. But it's not what I'm looking for. You know, after getting spoiled by that one world, it's gonna be hard to find something else. Let me see. Like I said, I'm stubborn. I know I'm gonna find something. The second you give up, you don't find it. That's one thing I know for a fact. You gotta keep looking. The second you stop looking for it, you won't find it again. I will find one. You know, I don't remember which one this is. So I'm gonna take a complete gamble. I'm gonna take a complete gamble right here, guys. Also, to those of you lurking in chat, if anybody remembers, Twitch did add the auto kick at 1 hour. So if you would like to chime back in every so often, feel free to use the redeem or redeem of your choice. That is what you need to use in order to prevent chat from or Twitch from like voiding your whatchamacallit attendance. Also, wow, I'm like extra sparkly on this map, aren't I? They must have like their own bloom filter running or something. So I am gonna need to tone that down just a little bit. This is an example of where too much bloom. 50% is gonna be a lot more bearable, I think. But yeah. Oh, I remember this map. I know how I ended up with this map on my list. Friend of mine just happened to catch him while he was on desktop one day. And I will say, lighting on the trees and stuff is done pretty well, so yeah. Wow! Hey, Dark Pikachu! Welcome in. Point redeems for the wah. Wah, 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 wah. Also, what the hell? Nico was still awake? That's crazy. I hope he's like actually awake. Because that's going to be exciting for tomorrow. Hey guys, I just found my folder that has the worlds. Let's get some good food. Shall we, chat? So, if anybody's been paying attention to the devlogs for VRChat, you'll know that they recently added support for Fizzbones in Worlds. So I think the future of world creation is going to have a lot of options. We're going to get to be able to interact with the worlds in a very immersive kind of way. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Not quite 30 frames here, but that's understandable. I don't know if I want to go inside or... I should probably put my bikini back on, shouldn't I? Let me set up my avatar real quick. You guys can see how I can change my... Oh my god, there's a lot of lag. Yeah, remember when I said my computer might cry? Yeah. I'm starting to feel it. Might have to be really careful. Let's get away from the water, shall we? I'll still put my swimsuit on. Just want to go somewhere with a little bit more frame rate control, shall we? Yeah, this world's a little bit too powerful. However, it's definitely worth getting here for. Yes, there's a bunch of cats here. Yeah, it might be kind of hard to tell with the camera like this. I'm gonna have to get funny. Let's get down on the floor. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see this one right here. What? 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 Yeah. Cat. Cat in world. Wonder what they'll let us do with Fizzbones whenever they start to do that. Yeah. The lag's getting a bit too heavy for me too. I'm gonna quickly fiddle with my settings real quick. And we'll get ready to head on out of here. Oh, my halo was turned on. Yeah, we probably don't want that turned on. Okay. We're good to go again. I'm starting to get hungry too. So where am I going next? I feel another power crash getting ready to happen. But I will find a good spot to go to before that happens. I know I said I want to go to a Charlotte's map, but I know where to wind down in. I know where to wind down in. Yeah, the lag is gonna be a little bit but I can bear with it. Question is, what part of the map do I want to go to for this? Let me lower the particle strength a little bit. Bloom, I don't think we need it. Oh, that's for the quality of the bloom. So now I just need to find a good spot. Let's see. I forgot to turn my sword off. Man, that sleepy sleepy is hitting pretty hard right now, I will say. Don't worry. I'll find a good spot for us. Let's see. Boy. This probably looks so funky with the camera, doesn't it? Yeah, disabling the particles probably saved us a lot of frames, so... Congratulations. We've made it to our destination. Yeah, leaning this way, this would probably be the better angle to go for. Oh yeah, grip expressions. There we go. Yeah. Eyes are starting to itch. And I'm getting hungry. If my left eye could stop itching. Oh no. Stop. Now my headset feels weird. Been getting these allergy itches all summer long. It sucks. It sucks so hard, guys. Let's see something real quick. I think I'm getting a bit too sleepy. Sleepy's okay. I can work with sleepy, but it's hard to go into gremlin mode and get a burst of energy when I am also starting to get hunger pangs. So I'm just like, guys, I ate before stream. Wait a second. Oh god. I know what happened. I know what happened. That's okay. All according to plan. Yeah, I took her down pretty hard. We guys, we went hard for 2 hours. It was supposed to be comfy times. That's okay, I enjoyed the conversation a lot. I got to show off a lot of stuff today too. So like, I'm like really happy, but like, man. It's starting to hit. The need to sleep, eat, consume thy world is slowly starting to hit. And I'm like, well, I need me some chocolate espresso beans. You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying? I think it's time for chocolate espresso beans. So, I'm gonna get ready to head on out here and stuff. Do I know anybody that happens to be online right now? Or am I gonna go and close up? Let me see. Do I have an easy ready this morning? Or am I gonna look to like some sleepies? Nobody on my list is doing whatchamacallit right now. That is my cue to get out of here. So if you guys enjoy the stream and everything, I'm sure you did. Maybe, just maybe. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure to be here again next Wednesday. Guys, I don't think the 2 stream a week is gonna happen before this month ends. Because next week is Hell Week. Next 5 days is gonna be Hell Week. You know what I mean. Shit's gonna suck for like the next 2-3 weeks. I don't know when summer's gonna end. Hopefully soon. As soon as the weather gets better, I'm probably gonna kick it up to 2 a week. 2 a week. But for right now, I'm gonna enjoy the last bit of my coldness to try to get me some shut-eye and stuff like that. Guys, I love you to death. I'll see you later, okay? I'll see you next time. You behave. Get some rest, sleep, and all that good stuff too in the meantime. Bye-bye for now.